Storm Tracker weather with meteorologist Sarah Kress.
Take a look out at Klamath Falls late this morning, starting to see some cumulus clouds begin to build up. Right now we're at 68 degrees and we're starting to see some isolated cells develop areas over east side, but we're really going to start to see that activity pick up as we're working our way into the afternoon for us. But here's a look out at the rest of the bigger picture. Not much going on yet. We'll continue to keep a close eye on this as we're into the afternoon, especially into this evening as well. But current temperatures around the region: 68 to Medford, 71 to Montague, over to Lakeview. We're also at 71 along the coast. If you're over towards Brookings, still dealing with a bit more of that marine cloud coverage, but a little bit less as you work your way up. 59 into Gold Beach. Today we can expect those high temperatures along the coast into the 60s with breezy winds as well. As we work our way inland, staying pretty hot for the summertime. Will be 92 over to Medford, areas over east side with 83 for your high to Klamath Falls, 90 to Wairika. But the big story today isn't going to be the heat, it's going to be more thunderstorms, and you could even see one of those if you're heading out to the Josephine County Fair today. Temperature is pretty seasonable for this time of year, but we could possibly see those thunderstorms begin as we're into the evening today, areas over to the west. Now tonight, activity should wrap up as we're switching over into the nighttime. Could linger a little bit longer areas over east side, but by midnight I'm expecting most of that activity to be out of here. But let's track out with that timing. Already starting to see a little bit of activity begin to fire up east side. It's going to pick up as we push to the afternoon and into the evening, even seeing some of those storms develop areas over west side for us today. As we work overnight tonight, we'll see activity settle down. Along the coast, could see some marine clouds and fog work its way back in. And then tomorrow, we're looking to see more storms develop, mainly more isolated. And it's just going to be areas over east side and into Northern California for us and along the Cascades. Now, storms threats for this afternoon are, of course, going to be abundant lightning. We have the possibility for some damaging winds, also some hail. New fire starts, we'll be keeping a lookout for that, but also expecting some downpours with these as well. Now, as we switch over into the weekend, like I mentioned, isolated thunderstorm chances for your Saturday, mainly to the east and Northern California along the Cascades. The Rogue Valley likely going to be staying dry for us tomorrow. As we switch over into Sunday, temperatures are going to be trending cooler. We can expect winds to pick up as well, and storms are expected to be a bit more scattered, ending off our weekend. Here's a look to the Rogue Valley. Temperatures into the mid-80s for your Sunday. Klamath Basin still into the 80s for us, but more scattered like storms into your Sunday as well. And some good news for us on the horizon as we transfer over into next week. We're finally expecting some dry weather into our forecast, starting off on the cooler side Monday, and then we'll see a warming trend as we work through the week. But here's a look at your 7 days for the coast. Breezy over the weekend, a bit more clouds into your Sunday. Over into Northern California, slight chance for some isolated storms tomorrow. Does increase into our Sunday, but next week staying on the dry side. That same deal over into the Klamath Basin as well. By the time we're into midweek, temperatures back up into the mid-80s. Over into the mountains, if you're looking to get outdoors to hike, try to do it earlier if you can on your weekend, and then we'll see better conditions for next week. And finally back over into the Rogue Valley, a little bit quieter for your Sunday. Could see some more activity into your Sunday, but next week starting off on the cooler side before we see those temperatures climb.